Congressman Castro says he's being told some detainees at the facility are being kept on lockdown in their rooms. CNN senior national correspondent Ed Lavandera is outside the facility in Dilley, Texas. Ed, the congressman said he planned to meet with the father and son. Tell us what you've learned.
Well, we know that according to what the congressman told us, that he was going to be arriving here around 11 o'clock this morning. We're now 3.5 hours into this visit. We have not gotten any updates from the facility. Meanwhile, outside of the facility, this tension kind of escalating here as a large group of protesters have marched from Dilley into the area. And now state troopers in riot gear have been brought in to start pushing the crowd back. This group of protesters was much larger just a little while ago. The majority of them have left and kind of like started marching back toward town. But here on the edge and the entrance into this detention facility, there are still a smaller group of hardline protesters they're probably about 30 or 40 feet into the property here belonging to the detention facility. And authorities have been telling them for probably the better part of an hour to scoot back. And just a little while ago, a group of, well, now it's starting to get tense. We'll let you watch this scene unfold here as we're kind of watching it unfold as well. But state troopers starting to push back. I saw some, oh, there we go. Oh, that landed on top of a photographer's camera. And I could see the photographer jump back there. So they have, I see a number of troopers have taken a few people into custody down there on the ground, but the vast majority of them have been pushed back. All of this literally unfolding here as these troopers in the riot gear, the state troopers, were the ones that were brought in on a school bus just a short while ago, and then quickly sent off those exploding smoke devices, getting the crowd to break back. Some of the people over here walk you this way, Brianna, and then you can kind of show you some of the people who were closest to the incendiary devices kind of going off, getting treated now, but that has pushed back some of the crowd here just on the edge of this detention facility. And again, as I mentioned, all of this continuing to unfold as Joaquin Castro and his staff inside the facility, going on 3.5 hours now. And again, we are waiting on an update as to what has been happening inside the facility and whether or not Joaquin Castro has been able to meet with some of that smoke now starting to get in my throat as well. Let me move out of the way just a little bit. But there was a smaller group of these protesters who were closer to the front line there, where those state troopers fired off the canisters there just a little while ago. And that is the scene here. We'll continue kind of monitoring, kind of get back a little bit closer to what's happened here, Brianna. But this is essentially the entrance.
All right, our signal there with Ed has kind of stalled, so we will try to monitor what is happening on the ground there in Dilley, Texas, where Congressman Joaquin Castro is visiting the 5-year-old from Minneapolis and his father, who have been detained, taken from Minneapolis there to that detention center between Laredo and San Antonio. We'll keep